Mario Kart World is getting his own Direct in 2 days and we already know a lot. In this video we'll cover everything we know about this game, including some obscure facts that are probably going to spice the gameplay a little bit. So stay tuned and make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're into it. Okay, first thing first, every character is confirmed on this new Mario Kart with their respective costumes. We got some old ones like Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, Yoshi, Todd, Daisy, Rosalina, Donkey Kong, Wario, Koopa, Pauline, Waluigi, Toadette, Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, Baby Peach, Baby Daisy, Baby Rosalina, Bowser Jr., Lucky 2, King Boo, Shy Guy, Birdo, Tribons, Wiggler, and some brand new characters like Hammerdo, Charging Chuck, Nabbit, Mounty Mole, Goomba, Piranha Plant, Pianta, Spike, Dolphin, Cow, Poki, Parabidibud, Penguin, Sidestepper, Snowman, Cataquack, Fishbone, Pipa, Swoop, Stingby, Rocky Wrench, Coin Coffer, Chip Chip, Conkdor, making this a total of 50 different characters. This is the most characters in every Mario Kart, not including Tour of course. That makes sense since now we have 24 racers instead of 12. Also, every character now has a different art style. Some of them very similar to the one of Super Mario Wonder, and other more similar to the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Now, let's talk about the vehicles. There is not the customization we see in Mario Kart 7 and 8, but we are going back to the Wii, where you can choose a vehicle preset. Also, they removed the glider and the underwater section, but instead, the vehicle transforms into a plane or a boat. They got rid of the anti-gravity, and instead they put the ability to drive on the walls directly. Finally, the vehicles can balance onto railings to charge a mini-turbo. Those are the confirmed vehicles that are shown in some way. For the returning vehicles, we got the Pipe Flame, the B-Dasher, the Tiny Titan, the Bumblebee, the Cloud9, the BD Buggy, the Mac Rocket, which is literally the Mac Bike from Mario Kart Wii, and the Dolphin Dasher. While for the new vehicles, we got a brand new standard kart and bike, the Plush Buggy, the Zoom Buggy, the Rally Kart, the Baby Blooper, the Charging Truck, the Blastronaut 3rd, the Roadster Royal, the Carpet Flyer, the Bulldozer, which looks like is the kart variant of the Bullet Bike from Mario Kart Wii, the Bighorn, the Hot Rod, this Green Kart, this other Cinema-like kart, the Toy Truck Kart, the Dome-shaped kart, the Cute Scoot, the Rally Bike, the W-Twin Chopper, the Fin Twin, this Pipe Frame-like bike, this bike that is literally a radio, the Bowser Bruiser, the Funky Dory, this ATV that looks like a lobster, and the strange hybrid vehicle. Moving on, this is the map of the game, with every single course except Rainbow Road, which is confirmed to be in the south portion of the map. And those are the confirmed courses of the game: Mario Bros. Circuit, Crown City, Whistle Stop Summit, and DK Spaceport on the Mushroom Cup. DS Desert Hills, 3DS Shy Guy Bazaar, N64 Wario Stadium, and DS Airship Fortress on the Flower Cup, DS DK Pass, Stardew Peak, Switch Sky High Sunday, and 3DS Wario Shipyard on the Star Cup. SNES Koopa Troopa Beach, Faraway Oasis, Crown City, and Peach Stadium on the Shell Cup. Not that this is the second time Crown City show up, but seems like they are two different tracks. GCN Peach Beach, Salty Salty Speedway, GCN Dino Dino Jungle, and Great Question Mark Block Ruins on the Banana Cup. Chats Chip Chip, which in English will be Chip Chip Falls, Dandelion Depths, Boo Cinema, and Dry Bones Burnout on the Leaf Cup, Wii Moo Moo Meadows, N64 Choco Mountain, Wii Toad's Factory and Bowser Castle on the Lightning Cup, Acorn Knights, SNES Mario Circuit 1 plus 2 plus 3, An Unknown Track, and Rainbow Road on the Special Cup. Talking about the unknown track, it can be either a second Wii Moo Moo Meadows or Peach Stadium, or a combination of the two, since, as shown in the trailer, we see the races heading off the Mario circuits and go towards Moo Moo Meadows, but we can see in this picture that Rainbow Road is after Peach Stadium. And since in the same trailer we see Crown City twice, it really can be any of those three options. Also, this is the first Mario Kart where in the retros there isn't at least one from every game. In this one there are 1 course from the Switch, 2 courses from the SNES, 4 if you count all 3 Mario circuits, GameCube, Wii and 3DS, and 3 from the DS, but none from the GBA and the Wii U. When you finish the race, that's the amount of points you get. The most you can get is still 15, so there are a lot of placement that will get the same score. This game introduced intermissions, which are in between tracks, so now you don't race only on the tracks, but before you reach the track 2. And finally, in the Grand Prix, you now drive the first race as normal, so you start at the finish line and do 3 laps of the track, and on the rest of the races you start in the previous track and make your way to the next one while racing, and you only drive 1 lap of the track itself. Those intermissions seems like they can be personalized in some way on the settings when choosing the rules. There are 2 new game modes, Freedom and Knockout Tour. Speaking of Knockout Tour, is a non-stop racing mod where your goal is to get on top before getting eliminated. There are going to be 8 different courses named Rally, and those ones are going to be the Golden Rally, including the S Desert Hills, Mario Bros Circuit, N64 Choco Mountain, Wii Moo Meadows, SNES Mario Circuit 1 plus 2 plus 3, and Acorn Heights. The Ice Rally, including Switch Sky High Sundae, Starview Peak, Dandelion Depths, Chip Chip Falls, Peach Stadium and Crown City. The Moon Rally, including Bowser Castle, Wii Toad's Factory, Wii Moo Meadows, Dandelion Depths, Chip Chip Falls and Faraway Oasis. The Spiny Rally, including Boo Cinema, Stardew Peak, the SDK Pass, Salty Salty Speedway, GCN Peach Peach and 3DS Wario Shipyard. The Cherry Rally, including GCN Peach Peach, GCN Dino Dino Jungle, SNES Koopa Troopa Beach, DK Spaceport, Whistle Stop Summit, and DS Desert Hills. The Acorn Rally, including Wii Toad's Factory, N64 Wario Stadium, N64 Choco Mountain, Peach Stadium, Chip Chip Falls, and DS DK Pass. The Cloud Rally, including DS Airship Fortress, 3DS Shy Guy Bazaar, Mario Bros Circuit, Crown City, Faraway Oasis, and Great Question Mark Block Ruins. And the Art Rally, including 3DS Shy Guy Bazaar, DS Airship Fortress, Dry Bones Burnout, SNES Mario Circuit 1 plus 2 plus 3, Wii Moo Meadows, and Peach Stadium. The other new game mode is Freedom, which seems like it's just an exploration game mode, but as we can see here, it seems like it's more than that. There are going to be achievements and collectibles. We can see here in the map that you unlock different costumes in this mod directly, and also there are those 3 icons. Now, we saw the P-Switch in a lot of screens in the Direct itself, but we don't actually know what they do. Also, as stated in this page, there are going to be more info about this game mode in the Direct, so let's wait before saying anything wrong. Now, let's talk about the items. Items are now automatically held behind the racers without you pressing any button. There are some old ones like coin, triple and single green shell, red shell, banana and mushroom, golden mushroom, mega mushroom, feather, fire flower, boomerang flower, super horn, star, blooper, bomb, blue shell, shock, I refuse to call it the lighting, bullet bill, and boo. While the new ones are the coin shell, the Skamek ball, the food item, the coin bots, the ice flower, the hammer. Let's see all of them one by one. The coin. The only difference about the coin item is its animation, which tells in a more clear way that it's giving us 2 coins. Also, the maximum amount of coins you can hold is increased from 10 to 20. It's really difficult to notice if they make the vehicle faster at 20 coins, and that's probably going to be proved when the game releases. Green shell, red shell, banana, mushroom and the golden are unchanged, except that the shells can now go on the railings like the drivers. The Mega Mushroom is very similar to Mario Kart Wii, but there are a lot of stuff that we don't know about it, like if you get hit by an item, do you keep the Mega State like in Mario Kart Wii, or you return small like in Mario Kart Tour? If the shock happens, are you invincible or you lose the Mega Mushroom? The feather is now usable outside of battle mode and seems like it can help dodging the blue shell. The only thing that we don't know is if we can do big shortcut with this item. Like here, can we use the feather to skip this turn or Lucky 2 is going to be pissed off? Also, speaking of Lucky 2, you now lose your item when falling and the animation is now back to Mario Kart 7. The fire flower is unchanged, but like the other multi-use items, there is now a different visual effect on the item bots. The boomerang flower now has a timer and can be used 4 times instead of 3. The super horn now has a different animation. The star and the bloopers seem unchanged. The bow bomb now doesn't bounce anymore and has a new explosion. The same goes for the blue shell. The shock has a new animation as well. It's now shorter, like it's really short. It full stop the racer instead of doing the same damage of a banana, and now it's only the racers in front of the user. So now using it in first place is useless. Also, when it strike makes the environment rainy. The bullet got nerfed a lot. It still go for 5 placement like the older games, but now the player count is doubled. Also it's slower, and it doesn't do any damage if it hits someone. The boo now show the item it stole. The coin shell is very similar to a red shell that doesn't target anyone, but spawn coins behind it and explode in a ring of coins after a while. The comeback ball changed the environment, so it adds more obstacle to the race and also changed the look of the racers that hit. The food item does the same as a mushroom and changes the costume of a racer. Also, it seems like not every character can change costume. The coin bots make the racer hit the block, giving the user 1 coin and the ground a lot more. The ice flower is literally the same as the fire flower, but looks cooler.
Oh brother, this guy stinks!
Finally, the hammer item is literally just throwing the hammers. The only thing we don't know about this is if we can throw the hammers backwards. Okay, now let's finish the video with some obscure skill about this game. As we know, there are going to be long straightaways, and people are complaining about those ones being really boring. Now, there is going to be something about those ones that are going to be shown in the Direct, but for now, let's focus on what we have. First thing first, this track. Seems like it's going to be really fun. Now, we don't exactly know how this is going to work, but from what we have seen, seems like it's going to be a big advantage on those straightaways. Okay, so I'm editing this video and I just find out of this last minute news about these tracks. So thanks to this person, we can see that we can actually use and drive this vehicle, and not only that, but even a bot for proper water intermissions. We are going to see all of this stuff better in the Direct itself, so for now, let's go back to the video. Next, now you can do multiple tricks in the air. Doesn't seem like it's going to be an advantage, but it looks cool. It seems like you can do tricks on top of other racers as well, and if that's so, this is going to be a really good feature. Remember on Mario Kart Wii that while going straight there was this technique called wheelie that makes the bike go faster on straight lines? What if I tell you that it seems like there is going to be a similar thing in this new game? Apparently in this game you can just charge a mini turbo even while going straight. Yeah, I'm not kidding. As shown in the trailer, we can see that Mario charges a mini turbo, and when he releases it, it does a little jump, and then when in the railing, he gets a mini turbo out of it. So we don't know if this is going to be really faster, but seems like it. So when racing online, maybe we'll see everyone jumping a lot of straightaway, and that will be hilarious. Also, one last thing we know is that you can do the same thing on railings directly. If you look at this section of the trailer, you can see that the cow does a trick on the cable and gets a boost out of it. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. I already know I missed a lot of stuff, but I mean, that's fair since we got a lot of info about this game in less than a week. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching, and if you liked the video, maybe consider subscribing. Okay, bye.